Thanks for joining us again. We're in Cumbria this time, so we will eventually get back to North Yorkshire, but right now this is Cumbria, and it's the bank holiday weekend Sunday. Not ideal for riding, but it was the best weather forecast, so we're hoping we're going to find some quieter routes. That's the plan. I think we've already achieved that here. So we're currently heading south and heading for a bit of an ancient monument. Okay, out of T-Bay now, and we're going to be just following the valley of the River Lune south here. It's the same valley that the M6 uses to wind its way north, and once the M6 has passed near Kirby Lonsdale, a bit further south, it starts to climb up towards the summit of Shap. We're about halfway up that climb here, but we're not going on the M6, I'm very pleased to say. So we're going to be crossing over it in a moment, and then the valley will open out on a very nice bit of road. So the M6 is down to our left now, and this is a bit of road which I first visited 40 years ago to look at the outcrops on the right there. That was on a geology field trip, and incredibly that was 40 years ago, so I've been coming here for quite a while. And we're amongst the Silurian rocks here, so they're a little bit older than the normal Yorkshire Dales Carboniferous rocks. We're about 430 million years, something like that, and we're going to stay amongst the Silurian rocks pretty much until we've gone past Sedba, but that's a few miles ahead yet. And we're just in this beautiful valley now, climbing high up of the River Lune, and the motorway below us too. It goes without saying, I'm sure you can see that beautiful blue sky. What a pleasure it is to be riding on a nice day after a very soggy winter and far too many grey days. It's good to be out on a nice day, and the Lowgill Fells right in the distance there. And the road starts to leave the route of the M6 now, and we're actually going to be turning off momentarily, and we'll eventually get to pass under the M6 as we head towards our first destination. Okay, we're leaving the A road now onto a B road, and I think, as you can see, it's pretty quiet, so I think we've picked some good roads here for a bank holiday weekend. And we have a nice long descent now. Where we're heading is almost at the level of the River Lune, so we've got to drop right down into the valley, and you've got the Lowgills running along there on the left hand side. And off to our right, not visible, is the mountains of the Lake District. And you make out the M6 there. As soon as we pass under the M6, we also pass under the railway. That'll make some sense when we've reached our first destination. which really isn't very far now. Right, we're going to turn onto a minor road here, and just opposite Beckford hamlet, and we're going to just inspect this this magnificent Grade 2 listed structure. Onwards in the direction of Sedbergh again, and if you want to look up the history of that viaduct, it's complicated to say the least, but suffice to say that it is a magnificent structure, but it's also a monument to the folly of Victorian anti-competitive behaviour, and ironically this particular railway line, which never really saw serious use, was the reason that the Settle Carlisle Railway got built a little later on. So there you go. As I say, it's a long tail, but certainly interesting one. Plenty of skullduggery and intrigue. And then, of course, in the end, the two rival companies became part of the what was the LMS, the London, Midland and Scottish Railway, and so they all work for the same boss in the end. What an irony! There are a couple more viaducts along this route, not quite as magnificent as that one, but one of them does have some ironwork on a centre section, which I think is still used for carrying some gas pipelines, apparently. And not visible in the action cam, but the viaduct across the Lune is just on the left here. So we're joining an A road again. Right would take you to Kendal, left takes us towards Sedbergh. It's the A684, and this is normally busy, but it's not too bad at the moment, so but not grumble. That's jolly decent. Brian did let me know he was waiting for us on the intercom, if you wonder about my reckless shooting across that single track bridge. So we're just going to wind our way towards Sedbergh. The A684 between the M6 and Garsdale Head is a very twisty route, but it's particularly nice for riding. So we're into Sedbergh now, and we're going to work our way right through Sedbergh. We'll even go up the one-way street through the town centre. So as we come out of the town, we're going to make a right turn here. That actually still is the A684. Straight on there would eventually get you back to Kirby Stephen. That's the road past the Lowgills. It has appeared on a previous video. And today, for the first time, we've seen lots and lots of bikes. Good weather has clearly brought all those bikes out onto the road. And the A684 is a very nice one to ride on. Lowgill Fells are off to our left now, not visible in this shot, but this is a very nice part of the world, and we got some people clearly enjoying the views, and we're not actually going that quick here in that overtake, but there's some good opportunities on here with good visibility. We did think that Audi would fly off into the distance, but it's actually very slow, but there's some really good visibility bends here that allow us to overtake, which we've now done. So the road is clear ahead for us again, and this section between here and Garsdale is probably the twistiest, and through Garsdale village itself there's a fair section of 30 miles an hour, so do be aware of that. It does go on for I think it's a couple of miles actually. So this is the main bit of Garsdale. It's not particularly heavily built up, but it's a sort of long strung out settlement really. Of course Garsdale does have a station at Garsdale Head, but although it won't be apparent from this video because I'm obviously trimming the footage a bit, it's actually several miles from Garsdale to Garsdale Head. So it's not the kind of station you could just wander up to and commute to work from. It's several miles. Daffodils appreciating the sunshine on a beautiful spring day. Settle Carlisle Railway off to our right hand side again on the high above us as it heads north now. Just make out Dandry Viaduct on the right. That's been the subject of a previous video when I talked about the accident at Hawes Junction. That was a very foggy day, so I'm going to include this next few miles of footage because it's worth watching on a nice day. So we pass under Settle Carlisle Railway. In front of us is the Moorcock. The Moorcock Inn. It's closed at the moment. I think they're trying to change its use to be a dwelling. I think these places are really struggling now. It is a fairly remote spot here. So a nice straight bit coming up, so take this opportunity to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed another ride in the beautiful Pennine countryside. Thanks very much to the old and the new subscribers, and thanks very much for all your positive comments encouraging me. That'll certainly will encourage me to keep on doing this. So look forward to seeing you next time we're out on the road. Bye.